this.
You did have big trouble
I
with
had,
that.
this is, hang on, now I gotta tell you how old this is now. Made in Canada. It was bought in 1998.
Wow.
And I never spent a cent on that.
No.
Anyway.
Other than maintenance stuff, maybe a screen and gloves, was it?
Well, just the gloves and up inside here. Sometimes you gotta replace the gas because the glass because it gets etched.
Yeah, that's true.
But anyway, it's working wonderful now. See, there's the middle scale.
Oh yeah.
There's the middle scale removed.
Oh
Look.
wow.
Does some nice, and like it's really, really, really fast.
Oh yeah. Last week when you were using it, you said it was wasn't
Man,
very
it
good.
was just brutal. So I stayed out till 11 o'clock in the night trying to troubleshoot what was going on. Maybe you can get, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll turn off the lights in here. We'll get romantic.
Alrighty.
And then this screen really should be replaced again. But I'll just show the folks at home how fast this removes middle scale now. Okay, can you see it?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Just watch. See the sand coming out?
Yes.
Okay, so gotta turn on the lights over here again. So explain to the people at home how this thing works. This is a very unique system. It's a really good cabinet blaster. Of course, it has its cabinet, and it has its nozzle, and it has its hopper down here. And usually what happens with cabinet blasters is when you take the media, and the media is the sand, the type of sand you're using, after a while, I'm using aluminum oxide, there's not enough up here to grab. Hang on now.
Because it's fine.
We're getting low on this now, but now just don't use very much of it. This here is aluminum oxide. It's very small.
Yeah.
Okay? If you looked at aluminum oxide under a microscope, it'd be like a pyramid shape. It'd have all corners, all points.
Okay.
What I like about this, it lasts long. After a while, it gets pulverized and it turns to dust. Okay? Usually that stuff gets recycled, brought back to the cabinet, and you keep using it. After a while, it's just like a dust storm inside you can't see, right?
Yeah.
This one is not like that. This one here has a recycling system.
Oh, cool. That's right, the bucket, right?
Come on, Lee. See, there you go. So the sand gets sucked back into this.
Oh, yeah.
There's a big screen down here. It collects all the, the debris, like rust particles and particles that's too big to use again. And it stays in this screen. And every now and then, you have to take out these wing nuts, haul this drawer out and just dump it. There's a hopper down below where the good stuff goes again, and it gets brought back into the cabinet. The really fine dust ends up into this bag, which ends up into this bucket. Now, I dumped that bucket the other day for the first time in about 8 months.
Oh.
So it's not something you need to do all the time. So when you start it up, but the problem that I was having, and it's been gradually getting worse, was the fact that this is siphon feed. So what happens is, when you push on the foot pedal, the sand gets siphoned up and the air blows it out with pressure. Okay? So what happened was, over time, I was only getting little tiny bits of sand coming out. So the compressor was running longer, I was spending more time at the cabinet, and it just wasn't being efficient. Of course, the other day was the breaking point.
Yeah, that's right.
Right? So I said, I got to stop what I'm doing, and I got to give this some attention. So that's what I did. And before I go too far, people are going to ask what that thing is here. And that's a vibrator that I put on because sometimes we get sand or we get moisture in the air. Like we get high humidity here sometimes.
Right.
So what I do, I used to have to go in there with a rubber handle and give that a tap because the stuff would get stuck in that drawer.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get back down. So, but I don't do that anymore. I just simply turn this on and I just give it a shot like that. And then I don't have to hit it anymore. So.
Perfect. I'm glad I asked. 'Cause that's interesting for people. I was so worried I might sneak up on you and scare you.
Well, what happened the other day was gradually getting worse, and I said I got to do something about it. I'm spending too much time at the cabinet and getting too little done.
That's right.
So I had this problem happen before, and what happened before is the suction hose, which is here, developed a little hole in it.
Yeah, that's right. You lost pressure.
Yeah, so I replaced it. And by the way, what I used was heater hose. The actual hose was much thicker, but it did wear out. This heater hose has been on it now for about 3 years. There's a fitting down here, a brass fitting. I don't know if you can see it.
Okay, yep.
And I ended up having to pretty well rebuild that because the sand actually eroded it all apart.
That's incredible. Of course, it makes sense.
Yeah. So I had no trouble with it up until, well, that was a couple of years ago I fixed that. So up until about 2 weeks ago, it started to get really, really bad again.
Yeah, it's finding the time to get
Yeah,
out.
and of course, we've been busy.
And then you needed to use it, so you didn't want to stop.
Yeah. So the other day I turned around and I said, I got to look for it. So I came out, I must have come out at 7 o'clock in the evening, because that's the only time I had to do it. And I worked at it till probably, I'm going to say around 10 or 10:30. And it was hot. The sweat was coming off me. And I serviced the bucket. I took all that and dumped it. That is really, really dusty.
Wow.
That's like black flour. That's how dusty that is, you know? So I got all that serviced all that, and checked the hoses, the suction hoses, the pressure hoses and everything. No, sir. Couldn't find it. So anyway, I couldn't understand it. Like, even replaced all the sand, put all new fresh sand in. Man, I said, that's brutal. Can't figure it out, right? So what I did is I said, man, is there any pressure coming out through the nozzle? So I put my foot on the pedal and I put my hand there, and I could feel a wind hitting my hand. And lo and behold, well, I'll show you now. I will show you. And of course, what I'm going to show you now, you wouldn't even feel it with your gloves on.
Oh.
I'm going to cut this white tape off if I don't cut my hand off in the process. You hanging on?
Yes, I am.
This is real time, folks. This is not.
That's right.
Hey, we got YouTube viewers visiting us today from the United States, eh?
We do. Yes, we do.
Yeah.
It's our privilege, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, we already met them.
Yep.
We already-
Fabulous people.
Oh, great
We
people.
already knew them.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the nozzle. Hey, you know what I should do? Should pause it. I'll take the nozzle off, and that way I can get it out so people can see it better. So let's take.
Crazy.
Well, I kind of put it on the other night where it was. Holy smokes. Take this out on the bottom, and you could.
Yeah, real time. Is that heavy?
This?
Yeah.
No. Okay, pause her there now, and I'll go get some tools. The other night, after I had everything done, I opened up the side door and I reached in with my bare hand and I grabbed onto that and I hit the foot pedal and I felt air hitting me in the hand. And I said, what the heck is that? I removed my hand. Look at the holes.
No way.
It's actually worn right out. Look.
Wow. Yeah.
But remember now, there's almost 20 years of sand
Passing through that.
going through that.
And where is it passing? On the bottom, because you got it up that way, right?
Yeah, so, but it's losing its suction, see?
Yeah.
Because this air goes in here and creates that suction, okay?
Yeah.
So it was losing the suction, so I said, well, I'm going to dig into this a little bit better, a little bit more. So what I did, I'll take it apart again just to show the folks at home. Like your wallet when I need some money, look.
It's about as tight as it is, too.
Yeah. It's early in the morning and it likes to complain, I guess.
I guess.
I'm kind of taking a chance because I don't have a replacement for this, so I hope I don't strip it out.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. See if it'll come out now, because it came out the other night, because I had to fix this too. That's why I want to take it apart and show you. So when I took it apart the other night, there's a piece of rubber there somewhere too. Honest.
In there somewhere.
It's there. I could take it apart here, I suppose. I really didn't want to do that.
No.
This hasn't been off for years.
Now you want to be able to keep using it while you're waiting
Well, see,
for your replacement parts.
that's not ceramic. That nozzle, that's called boron. Ceramics, you lose them, they wear out really fast.
Yeah.
That's been in since 1998. But that cost me about $300 back in 1998 for that little piece.
Do not take that apart.
No, so anyway.
We get the gist of it, and we see what's going on with it.
Ah,
Well,
there it is. So that's just another piece of rubber.
it's like,
It goes
oh,
on, right? Now, what had happened was, not only did it wear out here, it also wore out here. There was a big hole right here. So what I did is I just bronzed it over and put it back in. It worked absolutely perfect.
oh yeah.
And for the time being, I taped that over.
Yeah.
Now, you know what? Now that I got it apart, I guess I'll just TIG it.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, you did it at the time as you get back to work.
Yeah, I just wanted to get it working, get it back to work. So that's what I ended up doing. So, and it worked like it's the best it ever worked. But you know how this stuff is? As it wears, you wear with it.
Yeah.
So you get used to it, you get used to it, and used to it. It's like somebody with bad steering system on their vehicle. As it gradually gets worse, they keep compensating, and after a while, it just feels normal to them. So that's what happened with this. So if you have a cabinet blaster, folks, and it's not performing the way it should, suspect the nozzle,
Yes, indeed.
because it can really cause some heartache. I mean, lots of wind come out, just no sand.
No.
And you need the sand. And of course, I had two problems. I had a problem here at the suction, but I also had a problem with the wind, because the wind wasn't getting to the tip, it was escaping out through the side
right
here.
there.
So in actual fact, if you look in, the wind was kind of counteracting with the suction. Instead of the wind coming out here, the pressure coming out here, it was coming out here, and it was blowing the stuff back into the hopper.
Whoa.
So
Yeah.
we checked the prices on this part and the body, and it was $210. Or you could buy the full system for $300.
Yeah,
So we have the full system coming for $300 bucks.
that's right.
I wonder, is it worth doing?
You know, make it, tape it back up because you got your stuff coming. You can still use it.
Yeah, spend time at it, and yeah, that's what I'll do. I'm tempted to do it.
I know, I can tell you. I can tell.
I don't like to throw anything like this away.
No.
Yeah.
And I guess it's not like it's going to last another 20 years.
Yeah. Man, did that thing ever wear out inside? You'd never believe it.
Really?
It's not even worth. I don't know if you could see down. You'll see like a cavity down in there.
Oh my goodness, yeah, look at that.
See, it's just like water went through it and washed it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what you got. So that's really too far gone to
Yeah, to put any
to
time
do
down.
it. Yeah, it's performed its life well.
It has.
It's lived its life well. It did what it's supposed to do.
Great.
And I'll see if I can save that when the time comes, right? Because that'll go back into the other one.
Exactly.
Just thought the people at home would like to know the crazy things
well, you explained it.
that we run into, right?
It's interesting.
And I'm telling you, like, this thing is crazy, crazy fast now.
Oh yeah, and it's used multiple times a day, every day.
It's a very handy tool, I'm telling you. It's probably my three favorite tools in the shop. Well, my three favorite tools: sandblaster, iron worker, welding machine, lathe, mill, plasma table.
Yeah.
All in that order. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Because, and then if you had to say, well, out of all the tooling, which one, if you could only pick one, I'd pick the iron worker.
Guess what? Yeah. Many uses.
Oh, it's incredible. It's incredible what that's done. Right? So, yeah, so I got to go back and put all this together. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the little video. A little bit of a editorial on sandblasting cabinets.
True.
And it works, so hope you enjoyed it, guys. Take care. Have a good day. God bless.